Guys, welcome back to the PinchE channel. I am finally back, and today we're going to be talking about what happened in Korea with that meeting. Let's get to it. Alrighty guys, and welcome back. So sorry for the wait, but it's been crazy with my two jobs, but finally the one job that I have as a teacher, we're now on Christmas break, so I will be on more than before, by a lot more. Probably gonna be making more videos like crazy in the next couple of weeks before we go back into the grind. But anyways, let's go back into the actual thing that we're gonna be talking about today, and that there was a meeting, okay, between basically in Korea, between the developers and the people that manage Digimon Masters and basically the community. And this is posted on the Korean website when it comes down to Digimon Masters. So only if you are either in-game with a Korean server or if you have access to the website can you see this information. But anyways, let's dial it back into it so we can talk about this while I do my dailies. So number one, roadmap, okay, for 2024. It says exclusive inventory such as seals, tickets, and eggs. They're going to introduce a seasonal system, and they will add a season pass starting with Royal Base difficulty at the end of December. New dungeons, new raids, and new Digimon will be added. Field boss improvements will also improve, and I'm assuming they're going to make it so that like the actual boss fights and stuff will take lesser time to appear, so we're not waiting for like 30-40 minutes just to do, for example, the True Digivice. Arena, okay, the Attribute Arena renewal. They're going to do a Digimon balance improvements, which I've been asking for forever. It says right here that Digimon Positions will be added also to strengthen the multi-role element. So basically now you might have actual Digimons that are made to be tanks. Some are going to be made to be attackers. Some will be made to be healers. And so we're going to add more of that MMORPG type role-playing type situation. And it says right there, Digimons that are below at double S will be improved, which thank you. We've been talking about this for the longest time. Basically, if you don't have a double S or triple S or triple S plus, like everything else sucks, which is terrible because I feel bad for all the megas, because like I've been wanting to play with Wargreymon and he's essentially the same stats as Agumon. So it's like, what are we doing here? There's no actual change between them. So it seems like they're going to balance this. Monster patterns, AI improvements, and newly added dungeons will be cleared by performing multiple patterns and multiple roles, not by just dealing with them directly. Let's see here. We're going to strengthen new equipment. They're going to add Digimon Breakthrough and Transcendence systems, and they can only be done by pure gameplay and farming, not cash. So you can see that they're also paying attention to the free-to-play aspect as well. All right, they're going to add a game, a mini game, to replace Rumble Chess. If you guys remember, we used to have this Rumble Chess game, and now it is gone. They're going to remove Digimon storage fee. So every time that you store your Digimon into the computer or whatever, like Pokemon style, like they're not gonna do fees anymore. They're going to improve the consignment training system. They're gonna add a party matching system that is awesome, and they're going to increase the Digimon max level from 140 to 170. Boom! Well, there you go. We are now gonna have to grind to 170. I'm not sure why we're doing this. Maybe it's because they're going to separate certain dungeons in level and like how hard it's going to be in difficulty. We will be doing a training guide eventually when we have more information about how this is going to work, because they're going to obviously have to change the level of the Digimon of each map so you can actually correctly train. So obviously we'll talk about it at a different time. They're going to remove the fixed period of equipment and avatars, okay? Changed unlimited are going to be improved. And then the Masters membership, okay? They're going to change that around and improve it. They're also going to crack down on illegal programs way more. They're going to increase the macros, and they're going to be monitoring more and more. All right. So it seems like the Q&A for the second question: X antibody Digimon, Swart D or Dinamon, you know, they finally told us they were discontinued because of copyright issues. So now we know for a fact it was always like this information about like, oh, could it be that, could it be something else? But now we have actual confirmation that it was due to copyright issues. This is coming directly from Digimon Master's website, just so you guys know. We are working on resolving the copyright issues. Okay, so basically we might get those back, which would be awesome because I have been looking for an Xmon X for like forever. Okay. In the case of Snapshot and the events in the future, it was not a purpose for dividing new existing users, and we apologize. Okay, well, I mean, you upset a lot of people, so we'll see how that goes. To existing users who felt deprived by the event, which, like us, that we've been playing since beta, and like, sorry, you don't get a chance to get Susano Awakened. Sorry, you don't get to get all this free stuff because you're not a new player. It's kind of like, you're punishing us for being veteran players. And actually, some of my friends that don't have a Triple S Plus and been playing for years, they started a new account just to get an Triple S Plus Digimon because that was the best move. Like, why would you wait? One of the hardest things to do in this game is to get a Triple S Digimon. So like, go ahead and just make a new account at that point. We will add and improve the game guide system in response to the opinions about the game being unkind. In the case of inflation, we will expand the use of game money by introducing new farming elements. Okay, since the game is 13 years old, technically 14. Burst mode related to convenience, such as Assault and Spatial, will gradually be released for free. So they're putting into context that this game is so old that they're gonna have to change things, which, let's be honest here, it should have happened a long time ago. Did I just miss? Did I miss this or did I just move? Oh yeah, oh my gosh, I just missed the fight. Guys, I'm so sorry. It's just hard to do this, like, you know, multitasking type situation, but that's okay. We'll get the next one. I mean, clearly it died really quickly because there's like a bajillion people here. Anyway, so they're noticing that the game is old finally, and so they're gonna have to make some changes. Okay, the remaster is still being worked on by a different production team. So this is not run by Digimon Masters itself. They have a separate group of people working on the remaster, and there is a willingness to introduce a 64-bit into the game. Okay, so okay, cool, thanks. We are aware of the problem of evolution on the opposite side of the Jagras Digimon due to the continuous expansion. However, it is difficult to answer more information about it. Items that are too fragmented, such as buff items, will be consolidated. Auction house, so basically they might, instead of having like one for attack and one for crit and one for whatever, they might just do like one that combines all of them, it seems like. Because that's what it means to be consolidated, is to like kind of compress everything. So we'll see how that works. Okay, and the auction house search function will be subdivided between keyrings, chipsets, etc. Okay, so that's kind of cool too. So you'll be able to, you know how like for your items, you can click on like consumption or equipment or whatever. They're gonna make the auction house work the same way. That way you can actually just go through it and search by category, which I think is very smart, and that will make it easier depending on what you're looking for. And that will make it easier too for the people that put a bunch of stuff in the auction house. All right. Okay. Expansion of the warehouse slots in addition to the warehouse search system. 50 of them will be added as an inventory. Okay, so that's awesome. So we're gonna get more inventory for the warehouse, it seems like. So that's super cool. All right. We're going to expand the maximum number of mercenary slots that can be carried at once. That is insane. Okay, time out. So does this mean that we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Digimon we can carry? So now we're gonna have like, you know, another bubble here and another bubble here and another bubble here. Like maybe this one will get carried over here. Are we gonna be able to have 10? Which that would be awesome, because for the, you know, like situations like, you know, maybe Fanglow, which you need 3, and then maybe like the, you know, the X, you know, X7. That might be helpful actually. So you can carry more than just one Digimon at a time. I'll take that. All right. Improvement of accessory option change system. Oh, please. You can consume multiple things and or change only certain options. Thank you so much. Okay, that's awesome. Guys, do not use your stones, keep them. So basically, and this works the same in Maple Story, there are ways to basically just change a certain stat. So let's say that you reroll and you get attack, DS, HP, and you're like, I don't like the DS and the HP. They're gonna make it so you can only change the last two and maybe keep the 2 attacks. Oh, that's gonna make things so easy. Because think about the percentage chance of actually getting the lines that you're looking for. Because that's what gets harder when it comes to, like, you know, using your stones and stuff. Because you're stuck in a situation where, oh my gosh, can you please? Thank you. You're gonna get into a situation where, like, you're using thousands of stones just to get that one line that you're looking for. That would be awesome. Channeling discrimination and transfer issues need to be discussed because the detailed terms and conditions are different from each portal. You know, they're talking about the difference between servers and stuff and how the rules kind of might change depending on where you're at, you know, according to the issues that are happening with discrimination and transfer issues. Okay. Right, and so they, like, for example, this is interesting, right? Because, like, they don't like you, like, basically transferring your account to someone else, or, you know, things like that. And they're saying, like, well, I mean, there are situations where, like, maybe you have a death of a parent and you're trying to give that account to someone else, in this case your son or daughter. So interesting. All right, anyways, while we go over here and keep doing the dailies. All right, let's see what it says right here. All right. Prevention of deck rewriting tricks using extraction kits. So now you need to have the Digimon to apply the actual activity. So I know there was a bug, I don't know if it was in Korea or in global, but essentially, like, let's say that I grabbed Susano and I awakened him and I got a deck buff for it, and then I can just, like, delete the Digimon. I still have the deck buff for it as long as I don't change the deck buff. And so what people were doing is they would open up, for example, the Darkness Bagramon deck, which is really good, and then they would just extract the Digievolution, sell it, keep the deck buff, and then just move on, right? So they're saying that you're gonna have to own the Digimon in order to keep the deck buff, which I think it's a good move, because you should own the Digimon that you're getting the deck buff from. It just makes sense. All right. We are aware of the need of the server integration, but some users are opposed to the merger, such as liking rule servers. So this is pending. So someone's already talking about how, you know, they want to basically fuse all the servers together again. I think that's a very good move. That increases the likelihood of people playing with other people. And if they're going to be improving on the party system and making sure that people can play with other people, I think it's smart to have more people in the server, which means that merging the servers will be good. I understand that you like the fact that, for example, for the people in Latin America, that they just created a new server and they gave away Alpha Monoryuken Awaken, and they've been giving up a bunch of stuff. Like, obviously, you know, that's going to improve certain things. All right, guys, I'm gonna make a quick cut because someone's knocking the door. I will be right back. All right, guys, sorry about that. We have my new AC being installed in the house, so obviously gotta do some improvements in the house as well. Talking about improvements, let's keep talking about this. All right, so Okay, the drop in enhancement value due to increasing Digimon level will be fixed as a bug. After the special chicken combo, a higher recovery item will be added. Thank you, because 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 is not enough anymore. Monster card improvements. Collect multiple monster cards and exchange them for higher cards. So we're gonna get a little trading system here. And even if you use that one card, you will get all the rewards of the corresponding numbers of times you exchange them. That is broken. Okay, so if I exchange 100 cards for something else, then that's going to give me the 100 cards rewards. That's crazy. The 12th and 13th anniversary seal is planned to be reprinted, but it will be released carefully in consideration of equity with users who have already obtained it. Thank you. I'm also missing the 10-year anniversary one, so hopefully they'll help us out with that as well. All right, let's go back to that center. What else do we have over here? They added entry level support, novice users, basic partner size, and percentage review. If an item can be only obtained through a cash shop, it will also be if an item that can only be obtained through cash can be obtained through farming, there's an equity issue with no user who has already purchased the item. So okay, so there have been no cases of hacking of accounts that do not have the settings. However, if you can log due to an error, blah blah blah. So they're just answering questions about hacking and stuff like that. And yeah, it just seems like that's gonna be it, guys. That's gonna be it. So we're talking higher level cap. We're talking introducing of the season pass, improvements to the the Masters membership. They're gonna try and get the rights back for the X Digimon, such as Exa X or Dinamon and Sword D and stuff like that. They're going to change the period of equipment and avatars. They're going to add a different type of change stone, or maybe they'll use the same one so you can just change certain things. They're going to increase the amount of Digimon that you can carry. They're going to add more slot expansions for the warehouse and other places. It seems like we're moving in the right direction. They're trying to push for the remaster to be somewhere in 2024. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys appreciate the information, and I'll see you guys in the next one.